Meanwhile, Pakistan may be struggling to repay its debt. Its economy has been in a shambles for years now. But after 39 years, Pakistan has finally decided to settle its trade dispute with Russia. The Pakistani government has authorized its ambassador to Russia to sign the deal. Under the agreement, the Pakistani government will return $93.5 million to Russia within 90 days. Pakistan will also clear pending exporters' claims that adds up to $23.8 million as part of the settlement agreements reached in 2016-17. However, it is still not known when the agreement is due to be concluded. Many unsuccessful efforts have been made in the past to end the dispute. As per reports, back in the 1980s, the then Soviet Union used to buy textile and other materials from Pakistan. For this purpose, the USSR opened 2 bank accounts in the National Bank of Pakistan. Owing to the collapse of the Soviet Union, some Pakistani exporters remain unpaid for their goods. In 1996, the Sindh High Court limited fund transfers from the NPB's Russian bank accounts. The reports say that the repayment will help Moscow invest in Islamabad. Moscow is likely to invest $8 billion in Pakistan's energy sector and steel industry. According to Russian law, it cannot invest in countries with which it has disputes. India has started to prepare for the most important verdict of the century. The Supreme Court of India's verdict on the Ayodhya title suit may come any day now, and the city of Ayodhya is on a knife edge. Chief Justice of India Ranjan Gogoi has started his high-profile meet with the top officials of the Uttar Pradesh government. The meeting comes ahead of the Ayodhya judgment, which can be expected at any time before 17th of this month. The Chief Justice met with the State Chief Secretary, the Director General of Police, and other office bearers of the state government. He reviewed the security preparedness and possible implications ahead of the crucial judgment. The 2010 Allahabad High Court verdict ordered trifurcation of the land, but the parties decided to appeal against it and move the Supreme Court. Now the final verdict is awaited, and the federal and state governments have started to make full preparations for its implementation. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has already said that unnecessary controversy on the Ayodhya matter should be avoided. A special effort is also being made that fake news does not circulate on social media on this issue. And it's for this reason that the local administration in Uttar Pradesh has deployed 16,000 volunteers to maintain calm. 4 security zones have been created in Ayodhya. Security zones have been divided into red, yellow, green and blue zones. Red and yellow will be manned by the paramilitary. Blue and green will be manned by the local police. Red zone covers the disputed site and yellow 5 kilometers outside it. 4,000 paramilitary forces have been deployed in Ayodhya. The Home Ministry has issued an advisory to state governments to ensure that law and order is maintained through the country. The police have sealed off the roads leading to the sensitive Ramkot area. Even the Indian Railways, which is a major artery of transportation in India, is bracing itself for the verdict. Some railway staff have been called back from their holidays and their leaves have been cancelled. 80 major railway stations have been identified as nerve centres and will remain on a high alert. And until the end of December, any assembly of more than 4 people will not be allowed in Ayodhya. Every political organization in the country has appealed its followers to ensure that calm and peace is maintained. It's being ensured that the verdict is neither celebrated nor do protests break out against it in the country. Now, during the 2010 verdict, Mayawati's government in Uttar Pradesh ensured that even flower and music shops remained closed after the verdict was pronounced. Chief Justice Ranjan Gogoi will retire on 17 November and the judgment will come any day before his retirement.